my October favourites. I never actually do favourite posts on my blog, so this is kind of a first all round. But I do have a lot of stuff laid out here ready to show you that I've absolutely been loving this month. A couple of weeks ago I went along to a Earle event and a makeup artist did a really neutral kind of nudie look. If you read my blog, you know I'm more of a fan of a red lip, a plum lip. I don't really go for subtle kind of nudes and pinks. I just don't find that it suits me. But she applied this lipstick from Earle in the shade Heather, and it looks quite daunting in the tube. It kind of looks like a deep chocolate plum shade, but I'm actually wearing this on my lips today with your fingers for a really gorgeous subtle nude, which I've done today, or build it up for a more of a nighttime look. But I just found it suited my fair skin quite well, and it's not something that I would have originally picked up or even tried out. So I'm looking for more of these sort of shades now, and I would love to know your nude lip recommendations because I'm a total newbie when it comes to stuff like that. I don't really wear nudes. I know a lot of people go on and on and on about Shy Girl, and I just can't get it to work for me. Shy Girl tends to wash me out, so I would really love all your nude lipstick recommendations, to leave them for me in the comments below. I've been loving the Clinique Chubby Stick shadow tints. Today I'm wearing the shade Ample Amber. You can add a lot more definition with a darker chocolate shade. I use the Clinique Full of Fudge shade for this and it worked perfectly. I did a blog post on these recently which will be linked in the down bar, so you can go check that out if you want to. I literally put these on the commute to work in the morning and just blend them out. It doesn't take that much work, which is great for a lazy person like me. Next up is another product from Clinique, and it is their blush in Peony Blend, and I'm actually wearing this on my cheeks today. It's really subtle, kind of dusty rose shade. You really don't need much. It just gives me a flush of warmth and really like livens up my face from looking a bit zombified in the morning. So I've been pretty much using this every day this month. Oh, sorry, am I reflecting light at you? Next favourite for me has to be the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powders, and I have the shade Luminous Light. It is a gorgeous champagne shade, and I use it either as a subtle highlight along my cheekbones and down the bridge of my nose, or as an all-over setting powder because it's quite fair and it just gives my skin kind of a luminous glow and kind of blurs all imperfections. So this is just gorgeous for giving you a kind of all-over flawless look. It is quite pricey, and that's my only complaint with it, but I do think it's worth it because I've pretty much used this every day since I got it. I know they've recently released like a trio palette of these. I'm not sure whether I need 3 of them, but I really do want to try out the shade Dim Light next, so I might be cheeky and pick one of those up. As it's approaching winter, my skin is really tending to suffer a lot more with dehydration and just dullness and an overall lackluster appearance, so I found using an acid pill once or twice a week really reboosts and rejuvenates my skin, gets rid of any old dead skin cells and just kind of gives it a new lease of life. And for this I've been loving Jolique Fruit Enzyme Exfoliator, and I really love the packaging of these. They come in a really small kind of like pump, they come in a really small pump bottle, and I can't really explain what the packaging is like. It almost feels like a glass bottle, and I pump 2 squirts of this out after a cleanser and leave that on for 5 to 10 minutes, and you can feel it working. I like getting that tingling sensation because for me it feels like it's definitely doing something. But after using this, I'm ready to like plop on a heavy duty moisturiser or cream overnight mask. Like I use the Origins Intensive Repair Mask overnight, and just pull all my hair back and let that soak into my skin while I'm like watching some crappy like TV like Gogglebox or something in the evening, which I love by the way, and that does the trick. Some days I still do need like an added boost to my skin, so I've been using a couple of drops of the Me Radiance Oil, and I apply this just after toner, and I use this kind of as a serum and then plonk my moisturiser on top of this. Every time I've used this the night before, I've woken up and my skin feels ridiculously soft and much brighter than it did before, and I always love my skin the day after using this. So this is probably my favourite product of the entire month. Last but not train. Yeah, it's great filming YouTube videos when you live by a train track. Okay, last but not least is the Urban Decay All Nighter Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray. Phew, that's a long name. This is great for when you're going on a night out or you've got a really busy hectic day and you want your makeup to last basically. A couple of spritzes of this before I go on a night out. I don't really tend to bring my makeup along with me in my like clutch when I go out, just because I'm such a klutz and I normally end up losing like a MAC lipstick or something, and we all know they ain't cheap. It says on the bottle that it ensures that your makeup won't budge for 16 hours, and I'm not sure if that's true, but this really does do the trick if you're going on a night out with your friends or you have a really busy hectic day and you just don't have time to keep reapplying your makeup. So I always make sure I use this before I head out and I have a really busy day. So that's my October favourites done for this month. It's been a particularly good month for eye makeup, but I'd really love to branch out with more nude and vampy lips. So leave your favourites below in the comments as I read them all, and I'm going to jot down all your suggestions and have a look online. I'm going to be a complete YouTube noob right now and do all the, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and all that jazz, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram. All the links for those will be below. Obviously you don't have to if you don't want to, I'm not forcing you. And I'll see you next weekend. Bye!